How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all doing really well. So it's obviously the day, I'm getting it right this time, that the reverse stock split finally enacts for Mullen Automotive. It ticked over officially at midnight this morning or last night, however you want to read that. So when the market opens today, based on the closing price of 8 cents per share or the aftermarket price of 7.92 cents per share, we'll get a starting price of about $8 or $7.92. Whatever happens to the share today, it's going to be calculated off $8. So, 100 times 8 cents equals $8. So there you go. Yeah, a brutal sell-off yesterday. Continued slide since they've made that announcement for the reverse stock split, and the fact that they buried in the letter to the shareholders the need to raise more equity. We've kind of seen a bit of a cataclysmic slide for the stock, and it hasn't been fun, that's for sure. Whether or not it's been oversold or not is hard to actually gauge at this point in time. Only the market really knows the answer, don't they? But we will see, obviously today how things go. Historically, these days tend to be kind of rough for the stocks. I wouldn't be surprised if we still see a bit more selling off, at least at the start of the session. I expect that there will be some sort of bounce or correction for the stock could come later today, but it could be possibly on Friday or even after Christmas next week. We just have to wait and see. But yeah, things don't look great for Mullen Automotive. The reverse stock split's going to be very brittle. A lot of people have been, really cleaned out by this company. I had one person sort of post that they lost 158k on Mullen Automotive. I don't know. I don't think I could be that daring to put that much sort of money in Mullen Automotive, but it's just the way the stock has gone. The overall reverse stock split total for the last 12 months has been 1 to 22,500 shares. That's heaps. That's ridiculous. And we're still not even guaranteed to maintain this $1 price mark. Especially now that there's the D word out and about again, that dilution is going to be coming later this year. Given that we've got a $33 million market cap, although if you look at Google right now, they haven't adjusted that yet, it's saying 3.33 billion. So that's pretty exciting, but not really a fact. Given that we have a $33 million market cap, if the equity raising was to be $100 million, that means your share is going to be down a quarter in terms of value of what it is today. Now, obviously, there is the whole point that the net asset value of the shares is actually higher than what it's trading at. And so there is some comfort in there, but end of the day, you can only sell your shares for what someone in the market is willing to pay for them. And, you'd hope that eventually that it gets back to the value of its assets, but, and then beyond to represent good positive sales growth. But, as we kind of spoke about the other day, there is some clouds around the potential sales, basically because Randy Marion's having trouble getting finance to purchase vehicles from Mullen Automotive to then on sell to other customers. So there's a bit of a bottleneck there. Apparently they're getting close to finding a finance partner, but until that happens, I think we're still going to see this drip feeding of deliveries of vehicles, and we're probably not likely to see too many more sales announced until further down the track, until Randy Marion can get on top of its financing for these companies, for these vehicles. Anyway, I'll leave it. I won't talk too much more about the reverse stock split and that. On a bit of a lighter note, having a bit of banter in the comments the other day, and we sort of said that they should make a movie about Mullen Automotive and it being such a poor performing stock. And I kind of suggested the name Black Hole, the Mullen Automotive story. What do you reckon? Is it a good name? Can you think of something else? If you've got a better movie title suggestion, seriously, just share it in the comments for a bit of a laugh. Anyway, let's see. Hopefully Thursday's not as painful as it's gearing up. Hopefully most of the selling has already happened, but I guess we don't really know. It'll be pre-market soon, so we'll get a bit of a taste for how people are feeling about the stock now that the split's been enacted. One thing to keep an eye on, I guess, or just before one thing, just remember that it's going to be we've only got a float of about 4.5 million shares at the moment now after the split. So we're going to see more volatile movements in the price because there's lower liquidity. So what I mean by that is you're going to see the stock jumping around a lot more. It's not going to be like crawling down by like 1 cent, 2 cents, 3 cents. It's going to be like 10 cents, 15-cent jumps like that. It's going to be much bigger jumps. It's going to be much crazier. Yeah, so keep an eye out for that too. But yeah, I know a lot of people feel pain in Mullen, and there's a lot of you who are saying, you know, we can't beat them, join them, let's start shorting them. May as well make some money out of Mullen Automotive. It's fair enough. You know, I can't fault you for that. You know, end of the day, you got to look out for number one, and that's you. Anyway, guys, hope it's a good day for you guys, and may the markets trade in your favor. Cheers.